Hey guys, it's Bailey from Making Up the Midwest, and this is going to be a tutorial for a look that a few of you guys asked for from a recent bronzer roundup video. It's using the Pure Minerals Jupiter Ascending Kit, so if you want to see how to get the look and the products I used, please continue watching. The first step, as usual, is to prime. This is Kryolan's eyeshadow primer that I'm applying all over my eyelids up to beneath my eyebrow. Next, I'm going into the eyeshadow palette from this kit into the shade Cosmos, which is a light shimmery nude. I'm applying that to my inner corner and my brow bone using the brush that comes with this palette as well. Then into this beautiful shimmery burgundy called Jupiter, I'm using a flat shader brush to apply that all over my eyelid, right up to the crease. And this is definitely a shade that you could build to be a lot more dramatic and vampy, especially over a darker base, but without it comes off as a nice shimmery, almost pink shade. On to some crease work to soften out the shade Jupiter. I'm taking this medium satin taupe called Majesty and using that on a fluffy brush to blend the crease out. Next, I'm adding a little bit of depth to the outer corner, and I'm using the same flat shader that I used to apply Jupiter and going into the shade Night Sky, which is this really interesting deep satin smoke shade with a hint of gold shimmer. And finally, I'm going into the shade Cane, which is a deep blackened plum with heavy gold shimmer, and I'm applying that precisely in my outer corner with a pencil brush to really add maximum depth and dimension there. On to another item in this kit. It's a felt tip liner in the shade Outer Space, which is pretty much an ultra black, and I'm using that to line my upper lash line to give it a slight flick, even a hint of a dramatic cat. This felt tip liner is super soft, so you don't have to worry about it being too abrasive on your lash line, and the tip is very precise, so it can allow you to do anything from draw a nice thick line to something a little more thin and precise and delicate, if that's what you want. At last, on to foundation. This was my first time using L'Oreal's new Visible Lift Blur foundation, so I haven't completely formed my thoughts on it yet, but when I do, you are guaranteed to see a review. And on to concealer, I'm using IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Concealer. This is the waterproof version, and I'm just putting that on my ring fingers and gently patting in my under eye area, and then using whatever is left over on rogue blemishes running around on my face and like my chin area and around my nose. Then to set my eye area, because this concealer tends to not dry down to a completely matte finish, I'm using Too Faced Primed and Poreless Powder. And on to blush. This again is something that's new to me. It's the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur Blush, and mine is in the shade Soft Peach, which is really more of a very light pink, and I'm using a stippling brush to pat that on my cheeks. It's not very pigmented, and so I'm taking a couple layers to really build that pigmentation up. I nearly forgot the lashes, but here we are. This is Urban Decay's Perversion Bigger, Badder, Blacker, and I'm giving each of my top lashes a few coats of that. And I finished everything off with lips. This is again from that Pure Minerals kit. It's in the shade Galaxy, and it's a lip gloss that's a light pink with an intense gold duochrome. It looks absolutely gorgeous on the lips, and it glides on nice and smoothly, and it has that packaging where you have the flashlight and the mirror, so it's kind of easier to apply on the go and blind yourself at the same time. So that's everything you need to complete this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!